Hello, this is Matthew Kenslow. It's December 19th, 2020, and this morning I got great news. I got the results to my CBEST exam that I took 10 days ago. I do got to admit that I was nervous, and it took a number of hours before I opened the email. I knew that I passed math and reading because of the unofficial results, but it was the writing that, I didn't really have time to thoroughly complete. But if you want more detail, I have a link in the card above if you're curious about that. That was a video that I made right after I took it. But I'm just very relieved to say that I passed the writing as well as the math and the reading with 3 to 4 pluses. 4 pluses appears to be the maximum where I answer most to all of the items in that set or in that skill area. So again, the reading section took a couple of hours, but the math section I was quite excited for. That probably took more or less of an hour and such. And there were 3 skill areas for that, and I got all 4 pluses on the computation and problem solving as well as the numerical and graphic relationships. It's the estimation, measurement, and statistical principles that I have, or that I got 3 pluses on, but I saw the statistical principles and I'm like, oh, that figures because it's the statistics I never had to take. I mean, I have an associate's in chemistry. After next semester, I'll have a bachelor's in biochemistry, and I don't need statistics apparently. So, I mean, I know pretty much elementary mean, median, mode, and a little bit about the Dixon Q test and standard deviation and such. But analytical chemistry and physical chemistry was quite challenging because I never took a statistics. So this is what I would encourage you if you're one of the new students majoring in science. Take a statistics class. Again, I just passed all 3 sections and I didn't need extended time. So I'm hoping that validates that, if you are really determined to do anything, autism or not, you could do it. And if it doesn't work out the first time, well, just try it again. Just don't give up on your passion and such. And if you have a quote unquote disability, well, that shouldn't matter. And if you need extra time, they provide that for you. You do have that option. But for me personally, it's a long story, so I digress. But I chose not to have the extra time, and I figured that if I passed all 3 of them, that this could really help show to the world that that you're not always bound or limited by the effects of a disability and such. Now, I'm not saying get rid of the extra time. I mean, a lot of people need extra time. I need extra time when I'm in my regular class at Vanguard University, OCC, and back at Newport Harbor High School, and even before then. But I'm just saying. So I'm just so thankful and relieved. My cumulative status is quote highest results, and I passed with a 155 and with my best in mathematics. So again, the people helping me out, including my own family members, said to start with a mathematics credential and then do science. I mean, and then one of them, we hardly knew each other, and he works for the credentialing program at Vanguard, and he said to do math, and that was before we really got to know each other. So I think there's something divine there. So I posted that on Facebook like at 4 o'clock in the morning. My other post had over 100 likes and reactions, several comments, and several prayer agreements. I mean, I made this post that I just took the CBEST, and it took 4 hours, but I'm very nervous about the writing part, so please pray. And so this morning I made a post and said God answers prayers. So I'm just thankful that I passed the writing, and now I could rest easy. Well, the next step are the 2 CSETs exam for mathematics, and then also finding out the next step about entering the master's program and credentialing program, and I have to do that one at a time, and they're both a year long. So again, I should have said this in the beginning, but videos like this is for those interested in following my journey. I never tell or force anyone to hear about what I'm doing and such. I just want to encourage other people, and that's why I'm sharing this. And perhaps the receiving of courage, that's what encourage means. I put courage in you. And not just me, but other people who may influence that person. Hopefully they'll just decide to persevere, not give up, and go for it and such. And that's all I want is for everybody in the world to, number one, be nice to each other, stop discriminating against each other, and also believing in themselves that they could do it. And if I have autism and could do this, then you could do it with or without autism and such. Or if you have another disability, maybe it's Tourette's and such. I mean, there's a good movie out there of a teacher who had Tourette's syndrome, and it's Front of the Class. It's a Hallmark movie, 2008. So once again, I'm putting that out on YouTube. I highly encourage that movie. It's a good movie, especially if you want to be a teacher. So anyway, stay encouraged, stay strong, stay motivated, and wherever you are listening to this, morning, noon, or night, just be blessed.